Hello students. In the last video I explained about the chapter 1 of your honeysuckle book, Who Did Patrick Homework. In this time we are going to study a new next chapter, and that is a poem, A House, a Home. I hope you must have started study. Okay, so before going to start our poem, let's discuss. It is very important to know something about the writer. So this poem is written by Lauren M. Holly. She is an American poet born on December 8, 1921. Her writing style was very simple. Okay, so here are the difficult words of the poem related to the poem and their meaning. So let's discuss the word meaning. Stucco. Stucco means a fine plaster that covers the wall. Next, yard, an open space in front of a house. Next, eaves, the edges of a sloped roof that stick out over the walls. Next, chimney, a pipe through which smoke or steam is carried up and out through the roof of a building. Okay, so now without any further delay, let's start the poem. So in this poem, students, there are two stanzas. Okay, in the first stanza, poet is talking about house, and in the next stanza, the poet is talking about the home. I'm sure children, you are thinking house, home, both words sound similar. What is the difference? But students, there is a major difference between them, and this difference the poet beautifully described in this poem. Okay, so let's start the poem. Okay, what is a house? What is a house? In the first line, the poet asking a question. To whom? From us, from reader, from to all. What is a house? So it's the brick and stone and wood that's hard. So in the second line, she herself giving the answer. What is a house? A house which is made up of brick. A house which is made up of stone. A house which is made up of wood. So children, is the wood soft? No. The wood which is hard. The wood which is strong. The wood through which the houses are made, through which the doors are made, through which the windows are made. Some window glass, and some windows are made by glass. So students, what is the use of glass window? So glass window is very useful while you sitting inside the house, you can easily see outside the house. And perhaps a yard. So student, what is the meaning of yard? Yard means, here you can see, yard means an open space, an open area where your family members sit together, they spend their quality times, you children play with your siblings, with your friends there. Okay, so I hope you understood what is the meaning of yard. Yard means a garden which is not having a roof on it. It's eaves and chimneys. Eaves. What is the meaning of eaves, students? Eaves means the particular portion of the roof away from the main wall. You can see here, this is called eaves. And what is the uses of eaves? It's protect the wall from heavy rainfall and direct heat. Okay, so it protect the wall. Overall, it's protect the wall. And chimneys. What is the meaning of chimneys, students? Chimney means you can, in this time, you can see rarely in the houses chimneys, but in the earlier times people used to build chimneys. पहले के टाइमिंग में बहुत ज़्यादा chimneys बनती थी. So this is called chimney. So what is chimney? Chimney means a hollow structure which keeps smoke outside the house. Okay. So I hope you understood what is the meaning of chimney. And tile floors. Floors with beautiful and colorful tiles. Okay, with the tiles, with the beautiful and colorful tiles, floors look very attractive. And stucco and roof. So what is the meaning of stucco? Stucco means, here you can see, stucco means plaster wall. Plaster wall means, you can say that POP walls. In these days you can see it is very popular to make POP walls. Through this POP walls, the walls look, the roof looks very attractive. So that is called stucco. And roof. What is the meaning of roof? The top portion of the house, that is called roof. And lots of doors. So there are so many doors in your houses. bedroom, kitchen, washroom. So every room has a door, so that no one can enter in your house without your permission or without knocking the door. So students, this is the stanza 1. So in this stanza, the poet described about the ingredient, the material of the houses. So which houses are made? Means brick, stone, wood, window glass, and perhaps a yard. Okay students, so this was your first stanza. I hope it is clear to you. Okay, again in the picture you can see this is called yard, this is hardwood, and this is brick. Okay, so wood, which type of wood we are using in the house? Hardwood, so that it can easily bear the load of the house. We are not using the soft wood. And window glass. Okay, so students, now this is the second stanza, and this is most important and beautiful stanza. Through this stanza, the poet described about a home, and you can easily understand the difference between a house and a home. So what is a home? In the first line, again poet asking a question, and in the second line she herself giving the answer. It's loving and family and doing for others. So what is a home? A home means where people together, people, father, mother, brother, sister, they all live together. They love each other, they care for each other, they feel for each other. So that is called home. And it's brothers and sisters and fathers and mothers. It's unselfish act and kindly sharing and showing your loved ones you are always caring. Means students, you are having a grandparents in your house. They love you, they take care of you, they look after you. So if you do something wrong, they tell not to do. So in return, what you do? You love them. So your mother cooks food for you. Your mother wakes up early in the morning, so you can timely come to the school. Your father earns money, so you can happily live in your house. Means selflessly, all the family members do everything for each other. They share their joys and sorrows. They share their emotions. Okay, so students, a home doesn't mean a four-wall structure. A home means gathered by group of people like father, mother, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, grandparents. They live together under a room. They make a home. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you and you understood what is the difference between a house and a home. So what is the conclusion of this poem, students? The conclusion of the poem is a house is just a building, but if family members live happily in it, it converts into a home. Okay, so this was your poem. And if you don't understand something in the poem, you read the summary also. If you have any doubt and any queries, so please read this summary. You will understand all the things. Okay, this is page number 16, working with the poem that you see in your book. Complete the sentence. So let's discuss it. A house is made up of. A house is made of, that already I explained you. A house is made of brick, stone, cement, hardwood, window glass, and a yard. Second, it has. What a house has? It has eaves, chimneys, tile floors, stucco, roof, and lot of door. Next is a home is made by. So a home is made by family members. It has, so what a house has? It has unselfish act, sharing and caring for the loving ones. Okay, so this was on your page number 16. Now next is, now complete these sentences about your house and home. Okay, so what is the first? My house is. So children, you have to write here how your house is. It is big, it is small, how many doors in your house. Okay, in the next, the best thing about my home is. So what is the best thing of your home? Why you love your home? Okay, so this thing you have to write here. Okay, now next is activity section. So what is in the activity, children? What you have to do here? Write words associated with the house in the given blank spaces. Okay, here are some blank spaces given to you. So you have to write words related to the house. house. Okay, one example is done for you. Okay, next activity is also the same with the previous one. Okay, so what you have to do here, you have to write, here also some blank space is given to you. You have to write words associated with the home. Okay, so you have to write here these words. Next, let's see what is there. Okay, so find the opposite of the given words from the poem. So you have to write opposites of these words: hate, father, sister, soft, selfish and neglecting. So you have to write opposite of these words from the poem. So students, I hope you all understood the poem, and you have to do all this activity in your notebook also. So please read the poem. If you have any doubt, please read the summary again. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.